In this video, I got a huge Value Village haul I'll share with you guys. I got lots of good stuff, and I can't wait to show you what I got. Hey guys, I'm the Commonlad, and if you're new here, I do a whole bunch of different hustles, including selling things on eBay, doing some Instagram theme pages, Shopify stores. If that's something you're interested in, please consider subscribing. And with that out of the way, I got a massive Value Village haul. Well, massive, it's pretty big. I hit 2 stores and found a lot of stuff. So I want to show you guys what's there, as well as I also hit Habitat for Humanity, which had a bunch of $1 video games, which is always awesome. So let me show you guys what I got, and let's go through it all, see what kind of money we can make here. I think it's gonna be good. So real quick before we jump into it, I want to show you guys what I actually picked up. First of all, here I have a Panasonic box full of phones. I've never seen them do this before, but this is a whole bunch of stuff. We'll go through it here in a second. I haven't even looked inside of it, to be honest. But there's a whole bunch of different phones, different makes, different base stations and chargers. I paid $10 for the whole thing. We'll see how much is in there and see what it's worth. I grabbed it very quickly, just walked out with it. But you can see with tax, $11.29. Not bad at all. This bag here, I got a whole bunch more phones, remotes, whatnot. I got a Playmobil set. This was something that I used to play with as a kid, these kind of toys. But this is a very vintage one, and it was $7.99. There's one on eBay. It's comparing at $450, I think, something crazy. I don't think that we're going to be able to get that, but I figured, why not take the risk on it? Even if I get 50, 60 bucks for it, $7.99, we're not going to go wrong with it. So very happy with that pickup. And then there's a whole bunch more stuff in here, as well as I picked up a couple video games over here. So let's go through them all and let's see what kind of money we can make. Okay, so let's start off with bag number 1 here. I'm going to tell you guys the total of what I paid for the bag. This one was $71.27 for the bag. And let's see what's in it. This is from the second location I hit, but there's some really good stuff in here, I believe. Most of this is going to be going to the brand new eBay store that I'm running with the partner who's linked down below. Airval on YouTube is what he goes by, and if you want to go check out his page, it's linked down below. We're running a brand new eBay store, and it's going to be awesome, I think. We're trying to make it huge, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I got a couple video games off the bat, though. These are going to Well Played Games because, you know, they kind of had to. It's a video game store, but we got a Naruto game and it was a Marvel Ultimate Alliance game. Couldn't read it backwards, but yeah, these are both going to go on the Well Played Games eBay store, and that's about it. Probably about 10 bucks in both of those, but either way, we've got plenty of good stuff left to go here. So this is very interesting. This is a Fostex. Haven't heard of this brand before, but it's like a mini mixer board. It's got, what are these? Is this, I don't even know what these outputs are, if they're 1/4 inch or what, but it doesn't have a power cable or anything. There's a couple comps on eBay for around 100 bucks, so maybe we can get close to that with this. $5.99 though, definitely worth the pickup. Got a nice Sony DualShock 3 for 5 bucks. I also got this Technics audio remote, and that one was it $2.99? So this was an interesting one. I've never bought a camera to resell before. This is a new thing for me. But these had some really high price listings, maybe around, I think, 150 bucks. I don't know if it works. I don't know how to test it. It cost me $7.99. But hey, I figure we list it for parts for 20 bucks. We're making money on it. So you know what? We'll see. I'll try to get it working. But it's obviously got some sort of, oh, this opens. It's obviously got some sort of thing that goes in there, battery maybe. I don't know anything about it. So yeah, we'll see. But I don't know. Why am I buying this? Some of you guys who know anything about this are probably laughing at me like, it's missing this, what are you doing? Or that's not worth any money. But you know what? You gotta try things in this business, and that's what that's about. Oh yeah, power bar, because those are always helpful. That's not for sale. Oh yeah, this one was kind of a weird one. I don't know. I may have actually meant to put this back. These are just Wii remote things. I'll throw this on the brand new store to try to get some more sales up. But this is $6 for these. That's not a great deal. But anyway, we should be able to get, what, $10, $12 each, I think. I don't know, it's been a long time since I've sold those, and I seem to recall saying I wouldn't buy them again because they take a little while to sell. Anyway, let's move on. Bell 5 remote, we've got one of these listed on the brand new store for, I think, 12 or 15, maybe $15, and it's got a lot of views. I'm thinking it'll sell. Still, as an update, haven't made our first sale on the new store yet. Not sure what's going on with that, but hopefully this stuff will help push that. Anyway, $2.99 on that Bell 5 remote. We should make about 15 bucks on it. And that, by the way, is like revenue. Like that's what's coming in, not like net. That's not after our costs and everything. We're probably looking at like, you know, $5 to $8 on that tops. But still, it's money in the bank, and it's a very easy thing to list. Okay, this is really dumb. The Value Village that I went to, the second location, just loosely places their phones on the shelf. And that's really annoying because, first of all, everything gets mixed up and lost. They gotta bag them. But anyway, we've got a couple phones here. These obviously go together. I think there's 4 in total, some Panasonics, some VTechs, and they all have their bases, and they were 5 bucks each. So a little pricey, and they're not in bags, but I'm thinking we'll still make some good money on them. Yeah, these are all the phones. They all have bases still in the bags. I'm not going to grab them all. But anyway, that's it for that bag. Alright, let's get into the second bag here. It's got quite a few items in it as well. Let's look at what the total that I paid for it was. Okay, maybe we'll look at that at the end because the receipt I think is slid to the bottom of the bag. But anyway, let's take a look at what we got. First of all, let's start with this. Again, a very vintage Playmobil set. I'm going to open it up and check, make sure that everything's in there eventually. But I think, again, $5.99, $7.99 on this guy. We're not going to go wrong with it. There's no way. $450 listing on eBay. There's no solds. But even at, you know, a few dollars, 20, 30, 40 bucks, whatever it might be, we're selling this and it will bring in some decent money at least. But hey, if we get 100 bucks, $200 for this, I'm not trying to be too optimistic, but I think it's definitely possible. So we'll see, but this could be big. Uniden, this is another company that makes cordless phones. Have not bought one from them yet, but this was $4.99. Did a little bit of research into them. Seems like we might be able to make a little bit of money. So you know what, again, this is kind of the bread and butter ideally of this business because you can find them every time that you go. They're pretty cheap to buy and they usually sell for this one maybe 30, 40 bucks. So you're not going to go wrong with them most of the time, but I haven't tried Uniden yet. So we'll see if these sell at all. If not, I'm just not going to buy them again. And hey, there's that receipt before we get too far into things. We spent $52 at this store, plus I bought the phones on a separate transaction because I only saw them after the fact. But anyway, yeah, that is that. So not too bad on this box at all. Hey, real quick, VTech phone, we paid $3.99 on that one. This looks like a Panasonic, which it is. That's $3.99 on that one as well. Got a couple chargers in there. Probably can like lot them out, sell a charger separately, sell one with the phone, whatever. We're probably looking at maybe 40 bucks in that bag. Another Uniden. Again, I bought a couple of them here. We'll see how well they do. This is actually just a base station, but again, probably about 20 bucks there. Loose phones, if they're in good shape, I always pick them up. $2.99 each is a totally fair price, I think, because you can usually get about 15 bucks per. Nice big Sony remote here with a big reel and everything. $2.99 on that one is model RM-YD034, and it's a Sony TV remote. It's got a nice curve in it. Not sure if that will add any extra value, but I think we should be able to get about 15, 20 bucks for that. Power cable for a PS2 or a PS3 or whatever, it was $2.99, a little pricey, but at least I have one now. I can throw it in for whatever system. Another loose Panasonic phone, $2.99. I don't remember buying half of this stuff. Anyway, we've got a Century VC7500 remote here for $2.99. Never heard of that remote, never heard of that system, but maybe it's worth something. I think I looked it up in the store, so there we go. And then we've got also here a JVC remote control for $2.99. That was everything in that bag. Oddly, it seemed like more stuff for less money. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out this other box. Okay, so this cost me $10 or $11.29 with tax. And again, I have no idea what's in here. I didn't look into it. I didn't check the phones or anything. I just kind of bought it for the fun of it because I felt like it'd be a fun mystery box kind of deal to open with you guys. We'll see if there's any money in it. First of all here, let's just take a look. We're going to have some tangled cables here most likely. Let's see. Actually, it looks like, first of all, this box was supposed to come with 4 KXTGA20s, I believe. Or no, sorry, KXTG175Cs. I'm not sure if that's the model number of the base station or the phone or what. Anyway, we've got a VTech base station in here. If we're lucky on that, we're probably looking at 20 bucks. If we're not lucky, probably about 15 bucks. This right here, this is money, I'm telling you, because this VTech right here, the wider ones usually go for about 15 bucks. These small ones here, these are gonna be 10 bucks, $10 all day long. We've got a couple VTech, or no, Panasonic, something just fell. We've got a couple more, it looks like VTechs, some silver ones there. This was all 10 bucks and there's plenty left in the box. Attachments for a phone back, I guess. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with those. Another VTech base station. The power cable is most likely in there, kind of bundled up here, but again, 10, 15 bucks. And the money in this right here, I mean, this is crazy. $10 for all of these, what a steal. We've got, first of all, it looks like we've actually got the 4 Panasonics. No, we don't. We have 3 Panasonics, or no, we have 2 Panasonics. What's going on here? We've got what looks to be the 2 Panasonics that came with the lot. Those will probably bring in some good money if they have their bases, which I believe that they do. So we're probably looking at, on the set there, anywhere from $40 to $50 if they have, you know, complete with the power cables, with the adapters, with the phones and the batteries, and they're all tested and working. We're looking at like 40, 50 bucks. Red VTech, I believe that goes with the red stand that we got, so that's probably 25 bucks right there, or 30 bucks even. Actually, probably closer to 30 with the big base. We've got a couple more VTechs. These are all the same, it looks like. So we've got 4 of these, and there might actually be a full set here for those, which is pretty dope as well. We've got, yeah, just a whole bunch of AC adapters and whatnot. Any loose AC adapters or phones, I'm just going to sell individually on eBay. Everything else here, I'm going to bundle up, and we should be able to make probably looking around, I don't know, 100 bucks, maybe 150 in sales. That probably brings us in about, you know, 80 bucks, 70 bucks after fees and everything, whatever. Something around there. it's going to be awesome. This is a great box though, and overall really happy with that find. Also, a crap ton of manuals and other little plastic attachments and whatnot in the bottom of the bin. Maybe you can throw that in for something, I don't know, but there we go. Okay, so there's a look at all the Value Village stuff that I picked up today, probably about 20-30 items there, and for, you know, 150 bucks, whatever it was I spent, I think that's pretty reasonable. We should be able to get a lot of listings, maybe $400, $500 in listings there in total, depending on whether or not some of the items that we said are worth, you know, more or less. Like even if that one Playmobil toy, if that's worth, you know, 400 bucks, we are like way in the money here. If not, whatever, it's, you know, still, like I said, 50, 60 bucks, whatever it takes, but we will sell it, and it's going to be good. Anyway, one last little haul here for Well Played Games. I want to share this stuff because I paid literally nothing for it. If you guys have a Habitat for Humanity around you, they have most DVDs and games, at least in most locations I've been to, are $1. Sometimes they're $2. In fact, I picked up a whole bunch the other day for $2. But this is some that I picked up for $1. And we've got, first of all, Hit and Run, the moneymaker here. This is about probably a $20 game. We have the manual with it. We've got the game. Funny story, this actually, the game was in this NHL case right here. And the loose disc was just in there. And when I opened up Simpsons, it had the NHL disc. So I said, oh, dang it, that's too bad, you know, whatever. But oftentimes these come from the same people. So I went ahead and I saw the NHL 5 disc in here. I went and tried to find the NHL 5. Sure enough, it had Simpsons Hit and Run in it. So I bought it just so that I didn't have to swap the disc out in the store or whatever for $1. I'm not going to make anything on this, but whatever. There's just a quick look at all of the other titles I got. I should probably put them around so you guys can read them. I've got SOCOM 3 though, Call of Duty Finest Hour. We've got Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2. We've got 007 Nightfire, Call of Duty 2. We've got Lord of the Rings, ATV Off-Road, Fury, Black, and then we've got Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. Probably all about $5 to $10 games in there, nothing too special, but we'll make a decent amount on this. And yeah, overall, just another good little haul. Okay, so that's it. I just want to share that all with you guys, and just because I picked it up today, I thought it was some really cool stuff before I start listing it and tearing it all apart and whatever. But that's about it. So yeah, there we go. Again, be checking out your local Value Villages or stuff like that. The key is you really gotta look. You gotta know what you're looking for. I don't really know what I'm looking for most of the time. That's why I have my phone out for the entire trip trying to look things up. But the reality is that anybody can do it if you are willing to, you know, spend that extra time there and look things up and really get your hands dirty, if you will, looking through a whole bunch of different things. So it is possible still to find things. I know a lot of you guys are like, you know, my Value Village sucks or whatever, or there's nothing there. I'll tell you, the ones I went to, they looked empty. Like when I do like a good day at Value Village, it sometimes is better than this. You know, sometimes I'm pulling 30, 40 items that they're spending $150, $200. The shelves are full. Today the shelves weren't full. They were empty. I was looking through the racks and you know, the little bag areas trying to find anything that I could that could sell for a few dollars. Sure enough, I found some good stuff. These are not home run items. I should also mention that. They're not like, you know, big, you know, spend $1, make $100 here. Spend $2, make $400 here. We're talking spend $5, make $20. And you know what? At the end of the day, you're going to net, you know, $5, $10 off those. But you're able to find way more items and process way more. So I know some people and different people have different theories as to how they operate, and you know, they want to do less work for more money or whatever. I'm willing to do, you know, the smaller listings. It doesn't take barely any time, and it's just the bread and butter of the business because you can find it every time. At least you're not walking out empty-handed. And with that little rant finished, hopefully you guys found some value in it, and hopefully you guys found some value in this video, and just even enjoyed checking out what I found at the Value Village. With that all said, I'm going to end it there. If you guys did enjoy the video, please remember to go below, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate your view, and I will see you guys all in the next one.